anything for this group. So I would need to determine what are my core groups. Segmented premiums are deeper and more specific. So let's say we're talking about Sports Illustrated, and let's say you you live in Texas, okay, and somehow you opted in on Sports Illustrated's website. They might send you an email with a segmented premium, which means you're really kind of dialed in portion of their list where they say, hey, Dallas Cowboys fans, get this Dallas Cowboys limited jersey for just $35 in whatever size, and we'll give you 3 months free of Sports Illustrated. We'll give you 30 days free of Sports Illustrated, whatever the case may be. So that's a more deep segmented offer. Those are for individual pockets of your following and list. Those are very important and they're very useful, but the premiums that get the most use are your core premiums. Now, how do you determine what your core premiums are? That's this step. How you determine how your core premiums are is you poll your list with open-ended questions. You ask them open-ended questions to allow them to sort of parse themselves out. And then you actually have to do the mind work of sorting through their responses. But this is such a powerful process that you can come up with evergreen offers and snippets of copy that will forever be useful for converting huge portions of your list. Not small segments of your following, but large, broad, general segments of your following will convert hot and ready for these offers if you put them together properly and you glean the right survey data. I recommend doing a lot of this over the phone and getting at least 20 phone calls in with your buyers as you ask these questions. But what you can do, and I'm giving you some brief samples and then we'll sort of wrap things up here, is you'll ask them around, first and foremost, you need relevant demographic data. If you don't already have that, you need it. So you can use a service like Melissa Data. You can Google it, Melissa Data, just the way it sounds. You can poll your audience and ask them how old are you, where do you live, those kind of things. If you have buyers, you should already know where they live, assuming you have a CRM process, you're processing credit cards, you can see where these people live. You should get an idea on age or anything else demographically that's important. I'm taking this as a given because if you're a serious marketer, if you're a serious marketer, you know your demographics. If you're not a serious marketer, you don't know your demographics. So ultimately, these are places I like to start. It's by no means the be-all and end-all, but these are places I like to start. What are the desired benefits that you'd like to gain from blank? If you have a core membership program, and it's all about, digital marketing strategies, asking them what are the benefits from digital marketing that you'd really like to glean. More time because you're not frantically trying to put things together, growing your business through the roof, developing systems you can train employees on. What are the core benefits here? What are the ultimate desired results? So where is this ultimately going to take you to? Oh, well, I'm looking to grow my company to X. I'm looking to see this tangible yield, that tangible yield, whatever the case may be. You can also potentially do, whatever their biggest fears are around this particular domain. You can ask them those kind of questions. And then I like to, on the phone and in survey, ask people subscription-specific options. Ask them something that's going to tie into the membership. So, you might ask them questions around, hey, if you're going to learn XYZ, whatever your topic is, if you have a software video learning program, a platform that people can learn on, if you were to learn software, online, what would be most important for you to get a lot out of the program? You might give them, and again, you want to leave the box open, but you might seed it with a couple ideas. Making sure the videos are step by step, making sure the videos aren't too long, making sure that they're entertaining and maybe a little bit humorous, whatever the case may be, and you can glean some ideas around refining your core subscription offering in here as well. You might as well kill two birds with one stone, because if you're about to dump hundreds or thousands of people into a membership program or some kind of a subscription, you should make sure that this same poll can glean information about how to potentially improve your subscription. And then what I like to ask is, what are other subscriptions, loyalty programs, or brand loyalties that these particular customers or prospects have? I like to ask your customers, by the way, more so than prospects, but that these particular customers have, and why? What are the brands that they love? What are the subscriptions that they're already a part of? And why do they love them? Because you'll want to be as much of that as you can be. But what you'll do here is you'll take a look at the desired benefits, the desired results, and potentially the biggest factors keeping them from their results, the biggest deterrents to their results, and you'll be able to clump these people into between 3 and 5 buckets, core buckets where they land. Okay, for CLV Boost, when we've proceeded with this exercise, generally speaking, people want either more leads, they want more e-commerce sales, or they want more sales appointments. That's one way of slicing and dicing the list. There's a bunch of other ways I could have done it, but that's the way that I've decided to segment the list based on the feedback that we've gotten from our various customers from around the world. You will be able to do so in whatever way that you want to. But the key here is you need open, broad questions that allow people to answer in a way that allows them their own creativity. And at the same time, you want to turn those core categories into core offerings. So if you find, okay, you know what? It looks like we got a pattern of blue people, a pattern of pink people, a pattern of green people. The first premiums you're going to make are going to be core premiums, premiums that appeal to general broad trends. And here's the little extra tidbit that I'm going to give you to run with as you go off and implement this in your own subscription business, is use the same copy that they use on your sales pages. If they describe their benefits, or they describe features they really want, or they describe end results that are illustrious and powerful for them, really motivating for them, use those same snippets. Find how they're describing these benefits. Find how they're wording their problems. Find how they're wording their desired results, and throw that into your sales pages, your landing pages, potentially even your content, but certainly your sales material, and leverage that for your core premium. So do the hard work of sifting through these answers. The more of them you get, the better. And ask yourself, based on these replies, what are the categories of needs? And what are the individual products we could create that would solve those or really appeal to those kinds of people? And let's go ahead and bundle those with our core subscription. That's how it would be done. And in my personal opinion, that's sort of the main gleaning that I got from Sports Illustrated when I started off in the digital publishing world and the subscription world. And like I said, when I got started, I found the first billion-dollar company I could find, and that was Sports Illustrated. And I asked, what are they doing? And for me, this is a true differentiator from them in terms of how they can appeal to and glean so many subscriptions from so many folks. And it's a great strategy for literally any digital or physical publishing company, in addition to folks running membership sites and things along those lines as well. So hopefully this is useful for all of you. Feel free to throw in a comment down below with any additional questions you might have, or subscribe to the channel if you'd like to stay tuned for more marketing automation and optimization here at CLV Boost. Thanks again.